Hey guys, welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And today we're going to be taking a look at the legendary rank finishing account on the global server of this week. And his name is Zero Chaos Zero that we've actually reviewed in a previous video about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And if you guys want to see that video, I'll go ahead and leave a link for it in the description below. But let's go ahead and check out his account this week. Don't forget guys, every time you comment and like one of my videos this month, you'll be entered to win a Samsung tablet. Just make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit the bell so you're notified whenever I post a video, because the more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Good luck. Alright guys, so full disclosure, I actually went back and forth on whether or not I should even make this video for probably about an hour and a half or so after rush hour finished. Because I think he's catching, there's a bunch, not just him, but there's a bunch of people catching on to what I'm doing, which is basically pulling up the finished rankings near like the last minute of rush hour, and then showing you guys the runes and basically how they're getting legend and like exposing their secrets. And you guys love it, of course, because you're like, oh, this is what I need to do to be better. This is the runes that I need to use. These are the monsters that I need to use. This is like what I need to do to achieve what they're doing. But as for the players that are achieving legend and getting their runes exposed, some of them are like okay with this, some of them love it. They're like, yeah, Clay, show my runes, like, yeah. Zero Chaos Zero, I feel like is trolling me on this one. You know, I figured I still would make the video because I want to do this every week if possible. I just need to get a little bit more savvy on which server I do it on. I need to change that up. Maybe do like the Europe server, the Asia server, so that way people are kind of always on their toes in all the servers. But I'll still make sure that I bring you guys the best content as possible. That's what I need to do at the end of the day. But in the previous video that I did on OChaosO's account, or Zero Chaos Zero's account, he actually had like very few monsters out of his monster box. And the only monsters that he had out were like the ones that he was using for rush hour, and that was it. But in this case, he got me. He got me really good. So I'm just gonna pull up his monsters. We're not gonna take a look. We're not gonna waste all that time just looking at all of these like unruined monsters. But there is something really hilarious that I want to show you guys. That maybe I can explain why he did this and why he used so many resources to do this. So if we take a look at his monsters, okay. So we'll see here that he has a lot more water monsters pulled out of his box than he did last time. Last time he only had 4 water monsters pulled out. Now he has like, I don't know, a lot, right? I'm not going to sit here and count them, but he has a lot of them pulled out. But he does have a nice con. Not really a nice con, but a con with 1 rune on him. And it's HP percent with a 32% defense substat on a fight rune, which is pretty cool. Not bad, right? A little bit awkward of a rune, but definitely not bad. And then you keep scrolling, and you're like, okay, well, that's cool. But then you're like, oh, he's got another con? That's weird. Also not really ruined, but that's weird. Most people don't even build 1 6-star con, let alone 2 6-star cons. And then you just keep scrolling a little bit more. You're like, oh, okay, so he's got 3 cons? Interesting. 2600 also has just 1 rune on it, which is a pretty nice rune. Like, they all possibly, I would say, either he's using them for storage runes right now, or he's in the middle of reruning all of his monsters, and that's about it. So okay, so he's got 3 cons. Well, let's keep going. Wait, 4 cons? Claytano, don't tell me he has more. Well, he's got 5 cons. Just kidding. He has 6 cons, guys. 6. Yeah, that's it. Okay, trust me, that's it. So he has 6 cons, but like, why does he have 6 cons? Well, let me tell you. So, Khan is actually a decent monster for World Boss. So if you're trying to get higher up in World Boss, which I don't really recommend doing this type of thing until you're like super late game, like not even end game, but late game. And I would say late game is like Guardian and Arena plus. And if you're Guardian Arena, you probably won't be really watching this video unless you're trying to actually see like legend account runes, which is what I typically do, but he doesn't even have a galleon out, right? So that's just, if you notice, like, he doesn't even have a galleon out. He doesn't have any monster really that's like Arena G3 quality out, other than a couple monsters. I mean, he has a Wusa out that looks like this. It's nothing really that special. It's 28,000 HP, 160 speed on Swift Will, speed, HP. But to go back to the con thing, that's really the only water monster that he really has out that means anything. But going back to the con thing, it's definitely a decent monster for World Boss. Like, kind of like the previous player that we reviewed, to Dragon, he also has a bunch of Renas, right? So those are also a great option for World Boss as well. Although he had all of his Renas ruined to the complete max, which was, I thought, hilarious. And I'm sure Chaos has these ruined as well, but it definitely helps out with your World Boss score, I would imagine. Plus, I mean, he's got 2 Dagoras. I mean, that was super meta back in the day, but I'm just kidding. But I mean, he's got literally like just so many monsters out that aren't ruined. Like even Annabelle, even if we go, so he has his twins ruined. He probably uses them still. Obviously, he uses them. But even if we go down to like Veljewel and Zeros, like they're not even ruined. I would say the only ones that are ruined are like his Lucians. Those are them right there. 2,000 attack, 115 speed. Also this week, I think Foxy SW, I was watching his stream a little bit. He was just using only Lucians on Arena Offense and finished like G3 really easily. And this Lucian would probably do like about the same as what Foxy's Lucian would do. But Foxy had about 2 of them. Or he had 3 of them actually that were ruined very similar. So you would almost have to have at least 1 more that looks exactly like it on Will, which, or maybe one that's exactly like it but not on Will, a little bit faster, which he might have in storage actually. But yeah, he definitely got me, guys. there's really, like, I wish I could show you, but there's really no ruined monster. There's a couple of them here or there that are like good for guild wars, like Garo's not bad, right? Those are his stats. But mostly like all of the monsters that he has out are either guild war defense units. Sierra's also not bad either, or they're just completely like unruined. I think his Lagmaron and his Teshar are also ruined as well. You guys can see those here. But people are definitely catching on. He has 2 coppers. One of them's on Guard Will. The other one's on Rage Will. But yeah, it's a little unfortunate that people are catching on and countering me with their unruined monsters and such. But hey, I felt like I had. Like I said, I felt like I had to make this video just because I want you guys to see what I'm dealing with, not just like have a gap and like you don't even know what happened. You're like, well, where was last week? So that's why I made this. That's why I made this video. But if you guys do, if you guys seen my last video, it was the tankiest monster in Summoner's War. I actually didn't do the Legend account series last week because I was in Japan, but I'm back now. And someone commented on my previous Summoner's War video, which I thought was a great idea. I did that video, which was the tankiest monster in Summoner's War, and someone said, hey, you should do this with your viewers and have them send in like pictures of their highest HP monster or their monster with the highest attack and highest stat of like each specific thing, so we could see like who can actually get the highest specific stat. And I thought it was a great idea. So credits to you. I'm going to go ahead and actually offer that up to you guys. So if you guys want to, we'll start with 1 stat, okay? We'll start with 1 stat. Send me a picture of the highest attack stat that you can make. So you can use any monster. So it can be Teshar if you wanted to with 1098 base attack. And give it as much attack as you possibly can, and the person that has the highest attack as they can make will be featured in a video. Sound good? It doesn't have to be your monster either. It could be somebody else's monster. It could be some monster you found on Reddit or whatever you want to do. I just need to see that attack stat, and then I also want to see like the runes specifically as well, if possible, so that way we can see like how they got there. But yeah, aside from that, send those over to soopyrunes@gmail.com. If you guys like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you guys like that Chaos trolled me with his unruined monsters, leave a thumbs up for that as well. And also, guys, if you're not already subscribed, be sure to smash that subscribe button. And yeah, join if you want to as well. Help support the channel a little bit. Costs like $5 a month to join. You get a bunch of cool little emotes and badges to comment on my videos with, and it shows you guys support the channel. And I do subscriber only streams as well for just you guys answering your guys' questions in a more intimate setting. But anyway, guys, love you. As always, stay soupy, W potatoes, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.